MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely City Field in Flushing. Ready now, A.J. Pollock. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see ball, hit ball philosophy, and he does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And this is taken for the out. Wheeler gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
In now, David Peralta, as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Zach Greinke gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that will throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and he's taking the league by storm right now. He's punishing every mistake he sees, and we'll see if he can lose another ball over the wall again today.
He pulls this one into right. Souza is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Pollard is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Now at the plate, Steven Souza will get us started in the top of the second. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Bruce moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled off. He stays alive, still 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
No balls and 1 strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are real.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. Here's Jay Bruce now, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Todd Frazier now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First offering on its way. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it, and that's the third out. Good work there by... Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now. Before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Ready with another 0-2. Popped him up. Wheeler moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
First with it is Wheeler, and the runner back safely. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Goldschmidt Or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Hit the other way out toward right field, and Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pollard comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Avila corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Plawecki is retired. 2 down now. Next for the Mets, Zach Wheeler. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Peralta, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance, Jake Lamb. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit to first. Smith is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Wheeler's ready. 0-1 on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 1-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bouncer to the left side. Lamb over to his left. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here now is his Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Souza is under it. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit at third. Lamb has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Tapped up the first baseline. To his left, Smith, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses, ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Zack Greinke, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Bruce comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bruce is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Behind 0-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up from New York, Wilmer Flores. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Flores is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit, third base being such a...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send it home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Wheeler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. The sights in. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
1-1 the count now. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Count remains at 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jake Lamb standing in now, and he puts it on the ground to second. Cabrera's there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail it here. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. No hits to this point.
Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Pollock looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Avila recovers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Jay Bruce will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. The 5, 6, and 7 hitter. Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Digging in once again, Steven Souza. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 2 gone. Up next for Arizona, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Right over the middle, knee high. Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Brad Boxberger is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Gerard Dyson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Lamb right there, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wilmer Flores, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit to third. Lamb loves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So striding forward now, Kevin Plawecki earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Working to keep them in the game here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they hang on. Into the box, Daniel Descalso. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. Brandon Nimmo is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there by the pinch hitter leading off the inning with a base hit, and it gives the top of the order something to work with. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Runner goes for second. Popped up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans as the lead remains 3-1. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Anthony Swarzak.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And a step off. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
On to first, and that is a big out to start tonight. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And he'll step off and try again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lamb swings, and it's hit very well out to right. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. John Ryan Murphy will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
Low for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The New York Mets used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Wheeler with his fourth win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Anthony Swarzak hammers down the save, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.